The decision to visit an attorney's office can be a frightening one. It's not easy. You have preconceived notions, you have concerns and fears, but as you can see, this office is comfortable and inviting. And unlike a doctor's office, there are no needles, but I can relieve a lot of your problems without using a single needle, and I can lower your stress level if you're stressed out about a legal matter. My name is Attorney Leonard Boyer of the law firm of BOYER Coffy, located in Clifton, New Jersey, and we serve all of New Jersey. Now, when you come to my office, you'll be warmly greeted. No matter what you've done, we do not judge you. As you can see, I'm definitely not wearing a black robe. I'm an attorney, not a judge. I'm here to help you. There's an old saying, and it's a unisex saying. Man makes his plans, God laughs, and life happens. And sometimes life can be pretty cruel. But before we get further into this video, I want you to know that this video is for information, education, and possible entertainment value. This is not a video that gives you legal advice. Legal advice will only be given by me or my partner in our office or in a virtual consultation. Now, a lot of people look on ChatGPT or some other AI program, or they talk to their friends or relatives about this situation. The fact of the matter is, law is very complex. It's governed by both state and federal rules, and in some cases, local rules, and there are customs in court that you may not be aware of. But relax. Most people who come to my office come in a very stressed out state. They're emotionally involved, and no matter how well educated they are, they can't think straight. I've represented other attorneys. I've represented all sorts of licensed professionals in various types of legal matters in my area of practice. I'm not here to trick you. I'm not here to give you false hope. I'm going to tell it to you exactly like it is. But remember, on this video, there is no legal advice being provided. I'm only giving you information, possibly a little entertainment and education only, so that when you have a consultation with me, with me or my partner or one of the other attorneys we associate with, you're going to know that then and only then will you get legal advice. The whole purpose of coming to a lawyer is to see someone who is experienced and knows the law and knows how the courts treat things in New Jersey. You may think you have the greatest case in the world. You may think you understand everything. You've read ChatGPT, you've read Gemini, and you've talked to all your friends and relatives. But guess what? Their situation and the situation you read about in the newspaper or online, in a podcast, however you get your information, that's not necessarily applicable to your case. And your case is not necessarily the same as what you saw or what your friend discussed with your friends. And quite frankly, you don't know all the facts that are of legal significance. Abe Lincoln, in his infinite wisdom, said, among other things, in a memorable quote, an attorney who represents himself as a fool for a client. You wouldn't do your own heart surgery. You wouldn't do your own brain surgery. You wouldn't even do your own ankle surgery. So why would you try to be your own attorney? You are unaware of how things are done in a court. And if you're going against a trained attorney and you're trying to represent yourself, especially in bankruptcy or complex civil litigation or even simple litigation, you're at a disadvantage. The other lawyer knows the rules of court, they know the rules of evidence, and they know the rules of how a specific judge wants a case presented. And things have to be done according to the court rules in the right procedural fashion. And if they're not, the court's not going to consider it. Stating that you have a defense and being able to prove it with admissible evidence is very different from what you see on TV. TV portrayals of legal situations are very unrealistic. They're edited to be dramatic. They're edited to get your attention, but they're not the real world. And many courts do not have the jurisdiction you may feel is appropriate, and they can't decide your case. Now, I don't practice landlord-tenant law, for example, but I do know that a landlord-tenant court is a court of limited jurisdiction. You either paid the rent or you didn't. It's black and white. Now, in superior court, law division, or special civil part, if the landlord hasn't done things right, you can sue, but you better pay that rent. Otherwise, you'll be evicted. But I don't handle landlord-tenant court, and I don't handle landlord-tenant issues. When you come to me, whether you're a family, an individual, a small business, I can probably help you, but I won't take on a case unless it's one of my areas of practice. And I'm not going to judge you. I've known plenty of people who did everything the right way, followed the law, did what they were supposed to do, but they were either victims of the economy or there was a family tragedy, and naturally, certain things get prioritized over others. Family comes first before everything else. And certain people grew up in a culture or cultures where asking for help was frowned upon. That's not how things are today. Asking for help is the smart way. I can guarantee you this. If you sign a contract for over $5,000, nobody provided you with a legal explanation as to exactly what you're signing. And I can guarantee you 1,000% an hour of attorney time reviewing a contract is a lot cheaper than signing a contract and finding yourself engaged in a civil litigation lawsuit. I've told people, no matter what you're signing a contract for, it pays to spend an hour of time having an attorney review that contract. I'm not going to judge you. I'm far, far from it. I'm there to protect you. I won't let you sign a contract that is bad, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not just going to pull reasons out of the air. I can tell you numerous cases where if people had come to me, they could have avoided substantial legal bills because I would have reviewed the contract and I would have seen what happens and what your obligations are. So whether it's buying a used car or getting solar panels or having a home improvement project done on your car, or whether you're in financial difficulty and you need help with bankruptcy and saving your home from foreclosure, or whether you want to start your own business, I can help you, but I can't find you. So you have to call Leonard Boyer of Boyer Coffee Law, LLC at 973-798-6131, and I can help you. And if I can't help you, I may be able to find an attorney who can, but I won't take your case unless I'm confident that I can help you. But I also have to be honest and tell you, my crystal ball is in the shop getting repaired. So I can't give you the odds or tell you the probability of how a case will turn out or how long a case will last. And anybody who does something different is lying to you. Nobody knows how long a case is going to last. We know as a general rule that there's a range of time. The average Chapter 7 case is 6 months, but it might take you 2 to 3 months or more to put all the legal fees together and the payments together. But that's fine. I won't file a bankruptcy case at all until I'm paid in full, because I don't want to be your creditor. And we don't want to have any potential for any confrontation between us. I am on your side. When you hire me, I'm 1,000% behind you. I'm there for you to help you, to get you the best possible results given the existing law and the facts and circumstances of your case. And I offer aggressive, affordable, effective legal representation. That's all I can guarantee. I can't guarantee results. I can guarantee you that I'm going to give it 1,000%. I'm not making any judgments on any other attorneys and what they do or they can't, what they can do or what they can't do. I'm not comparing myself to other attorneys. I'm simply telling you what I do, and I can tell you about my experience and things that are public record of cases I've handled. But I will never violate attorney-client privilege. If a husband comes to me with a specific legal matter that doesn't involve his spouse or significant other, unless he has specifically provided me with the authority in writing to discuss his matter with another person, I won't do it. And I don't care who's paying for my legal fees. I can only discuss a legal matter with a client or somebody the client has authorized specifically to discuss it with. So when you come into my office, make yourself comfortable, relax. You want some coffee or water, we'll provide it. And I want to hear in your own words what's been going on. I want you to bring whatever documents or legal pleadings you feel are relevant, and we'll discuss it. Now, most consultations are free, but not all consultations are free. But the first thing you should be concerned with is to remember this one rule. A cheap lawyer is rarely ever good, and a good lawyer is rarely ever cheap. My prices and my legal fees tend to be about average for an attorney who's been licensed in the state of New Jersey and practicing law for 40 years. So if you value your case, you want to get good results, you want an experienced attorney who's been down that road before. You can't learn everything in a book. You can't learn things on TV. You have to learn it in the courtroom through experience. And I've had 40 years of experience. I'm not telling you anything to brag. I'm telling you things so that you'll be comfortable coming to my law office and relaxing. And let's talk about your case and your situation. I want to get to know you. I want to know what's going on in your life and where you're at, what kind of problem you have, and then I'll formulate a way as to how we can fix your problem. Be sure to watch the other videos in our channel so that you can see legal solutions to everyday legal problems that most of us face at one time or another. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button and the bell icon if you're watching on YouTube. And I'll be happy to share more information with you. Have a great day, and don't forget to call us. And if I haven't discussed the topic you're interested in, look at those other videos, and we'll be happy to help. This is Leonard Boyer, attorney at law, 973-798-6131. Thank you.